the second practical session of our parts of speech on verb. The second practical session of our verb. So, like we've been doing, take your notebook for this particular channel, copy the sentences, copy the questions as you see them, pause the video, try to underline the verbs in each of these sentences. As you do that, come back to the video and then play the video as we provide the answers. Now, we are looking at verbs. Verbs, you say, that's the action word. Remember, we say a verb is the action word. A word that tells you what is done. A word used to explain an action, occurrence, or a state. It is used to say what people do. Action word. The word that shows you the action that is done. That is the verb. Let's read that. Number 23, remember we started from number 1. This is the practical session 2. So, if you miss that number 1, please go back to the practical session number 1 as we do that. I have drunk some cups of cold water. What is the action word there? What's the verb there? Drunk. That is the action word. He has lain on the mat for 2 hours. What's the verb there? Lain. That's the action word. Lain. Tells you what is done. The doing word, the action word. They have come from Enugu. What's the verb there? Come. Chukwuma has begun his project. What's the action word there? Begun. Janet has flown to Basse. What's the action word there? Flown. The verb. We have written the homework. What's the verb there? The action word there? Written. Aja has sworn the ocean before. What's the action word there? Sworn. George and his father had mistaken him for Suleiman. What's the action word there? Mistaken. She knew her many years ago. What's the action word there? Knew. That's the verb. 32. Haruna had shaken hands with the president. What's the action word there? Shaking. Birds fly high above the sky. What's the action word there? Fly. The chorister sings sweet songs. What's the action word there? Sings. Lions roar when something draws near. What's the action word there? Roar. And then draws near. Action words there. Do not hate anyone in life. What's the action word there? Hate. The mango was falling down when we left. What's the action word there? Falling and then left. The televisions are sounding nice. The action word they are sounding. The teacher can teach very well. What's the action word they are? Teach. They go to study at night. They go. Go. That's the action word there. What's another action word there? Study. Babies like to play with toys. What's the action word there? Babies, action word like. Then play with toys. So we've been able to underline the action words in each of these sentences. Let's revise what we have done. Look at that. I have drunk some cups of water. The action word, the verb there is drunk. Drunk, that's the action word there. He has lain on the mat for hours. The verb there is lain. That's the action word. They have come from Enugu. The verb there is come. That's the action word, telling me what is done. Chukuma has begun his project. What's the action word there? The verb there? Begun. Janet has flown to Basi. What's the action word there? Flown. That's the verb. We have written the homework. What's the verb there? Written. Aja has swum the ocean before. What's the verb there? The action word there? Swum. George and his father had mistaken him for Suleiman. What's the action word there? Mistaken. She knew her many years ago. What's the verb there? Knew. That's the action word. Arona had shaken hands with the president. What's the action there? Shaking. That's the verb. Birds fly high above the sky. What's the action word there? Fly. That's the verb. The chorister sings sweet songs. What's the action word there? Sings. That's the verb. Lions roar when something draws near. What are the action words there? Roar, that's the lion. Something draws, that's the action. So roar, draws, those are the verbs there. Do not hate anyone in life. That's the action word there. Hate, that's the verb. The mango was falling down when we left. What's the action was there? Fallen, and another we left. The televisions are sounding nice. The verbs there, sounding, that's the action. The teacher can teach very well. What's the verb there? Teach, that's the action there. They go to study at night. What's the action word there? Go. And another action word there? Study. Those are the verbs. Babies like to play with toys. What's the action word there? Like. Another action word there? Play. Those are the verbs. So, we've been able to revise that, the verbs. So, those are the verbs. If you like our video, share, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to support our family-based, community-based literacy program. Community-based adult literacy program. Please give us support wherever you can. Call us, give us the necessary support. We need support in whatever way you can.